So my husband, Zach, and I, when we got married, we always knew we wanted to move out of state. We just didn't really know where. My sister-in-law moved to Montana in 2020, and we started visiting, and we just fell in love. Moved up here in June of 2024, so a little over a year now. We were joking we needed two things, a church and a chiropractor. And so we ended up moving to Kalispell. So we found a chiropractor, and when we went to that chiropractor, I was wearing a shirt that said Glory and Grace. And so we had been talking to them. They knew we were new to the Valley, and the front office staff noticed my shirt that said Glory and Grace. And so she kind of followed up on that, and she was like, "Oh, are you guys Christian? Are you believers?" And we were like, "Yeah." She asked, "Are you guys looking for a church, or have you found one?" And at that point, we'd only been up here like 5 or 6 days. We were like, "No, we haven't gone to any yet, but we have like a list." And she goes, "Well, I go to Veneration Church. If you want to join me on Sunday, my husband and I will be there. We go to the 11 o'clock service." I remember we went home that night and we were like, "Okay, do we go to one on our list, or do we just go to Veneration?" Clearly the Lord put Veneration in our lives in some way or another, because here we are and it's been offered to us. And both Zach and I were like, we should just go to Veneration. We were personally invited to Veneration Church, and we have people to sit with, let's just go. And we honestly haven't looked back. We went that Sunday and we didn't end up church hopping. We stuck. There was a call to serve in kids ministry in, I think it was July or August. And it was funny because when we first got up here, I was like, I'm gonna take a break. I need a break from serving. We served so faithfully at our previous church, and both of us were like, we just need a small break. Let's start going to church, getting to know these people, and then we'll get plugged in. And I think we had only been up here a month and a half when that call to serving kids. And I remember sitting there in the gym and I was like, that's me. I need to step up and I need to serve. And so I, that same day, put in my ministry application and then got on the schedule for the next quarter to serve and to be a part of kids ministry. So I got plugged in, started serving, and just loved it. I was serving in the 2-year-olds class, and it was a lot of fun, and it was really a way for me to get plugged in and get to know people. Actually coming out of it, I met Heidi, and she invited me to a book group, and that was just really where I was able to I feel get plugged in, not only to Veneration, but as cliche as it sounds, to Montana. I truly feel that serving got me plugged in here more than anything, and connected me to all the people I'm in touch with now, which is incredible. Our mission as a church is that we are a movement for all people to meet and walk with Jesus, and I don't think that changes when it comes to the kids. We, as Veneration Kids, are a movement for all kids to meet and walk with Jesus. And so it is my goal as our children's ministry director to make sure that kids are learning about who Jesus is, because if they don't know who Jesus is, they cannot meet with him and they cannot walk with him. And so I think just my vision and my goal for Veneration Kids is that kids would know who Jesus is, that he loves them, so that they would then be able to meet and walk with him throughout the rest of their lives. I think that this is why we push that one more, because you never know who you're going to invite into our church that might need a church home, that might need a church community. Not even might, we all need that, right? We all need a church home and a church community. And by inviting your one more, you are opening up a door for them to get connected in ways that you might not even be able to imagine. Never did I think that Hannah inviting me to Veneration would lead me to this role, to this position. But had she not been bold and brave and asked us to come to church with her that Sunday, I wouldn't be here, and I probably wouldn't be doing what I'm doing right now. And so God's faithfulness in those, and you taking that bold step, in following those bold steps that he's calling you to, is incredible. And we just, it's incredible what he can do when you just faithfully listen.